Life is a beautiful healing process, and your reluctance to accept that is exactly why your life doesn't look the way that it could, or it doesn't feel the way that it should. What's going on, guys? I'm your guy here, just being the boring guy as normal. Sunday morning, right before Labor Day, I believe, something like that. I hope you're having an amazing day. Let's get to it. So, like I said, this life, this journey that we're on, that we're all in, doing our own thing in our own realities, it is a wonderful, astonishing healing process by which we get to experience all that there is. Then, when we get to experience all that there is, we go through some pain, we go through some trauma, we go through some issues that we necessarily don't choose to go through. We face some problems that really test us and put us in situations we've never been in before. But it's our ability to accept that for how great, and not just accept it for what it is, but accept it for the opportunity that it is. To have gratitude for those moments and accept what all there is to get from these moments. That is what life is all about. Being able to see the dark in the light. Being able to shine through whatever it is you're coming through as that burning ember, as that sacred piece that says, I am different. I am one with creation. I will have whatever it is that I'm going to have. And this is my journey. This is my process. This is what I'm going through to get there. And it's fucking beautiful. It is everything it has ever been for me. I wasn't able to realize it. I wasn't able to see it. I struggled to see it. I'll talk about my journey. For so long, I felt trapped. I felt unable to express myself or who I was. I didn't know who I was, first of all. But I let alone could I express myself in many ways at all to most people. I just felt unable to do that. I felt like it was unnecessary, like it was cliche, like it was weird, like I was extra. All right. It was my inability to take that for what it was that's my own fault. And this is my journey of realizing how I can do that. That is a goal that I have. That is a goal that is something I can fight for day in and day out. And that's what I'll do. All right? That it was until I realized that and accepted it for what it was that I felt lost many times. I felt out of place and not on a path, because I did not realize the journey that life was for me. I did not realize the goals, the mission that I could be on. Right? Because we're all on our own journey, and we get to decide what it is that we're going to do. But the journey by which we go through makes us who we are. How much pain we go through, how much adversity we face and overcome. These are the things that build character. The funny idea that we talk about nowadays, character building season, it's 100% real. Character building season is, in a way, it's all of life, right? We go through pleasure, we go through ups and downs. Either way, we got something to learn. And that downside, there's always something coming back to throw something new at us. If it wasn't, well, life would be boring. Without issues, life would be boring, my man. I promise you. In fact, if you just didn't have many issues, you'd have issues. Like, let's say everything's perfect in a hypothetical world. You'd just find issues, right? Because we have a negativity bias. As humans, we are meant to seek negativity and survive more than anything, right? And so we just find issues. We make issues in a lot of situations. It's up to us to see through what our mind, what our analytical mind, what our paradigm, what our survivalistic based thinking way of thinking is trying to cope, whatever it is. It's trying to teach us, or it's trying to refrain from that little bit of scarcity, that change, right? That unknown. So the known is safe, the unknown is unsafe. But we have to become comfortable in that discomfort. We have to have our self-regulation dialed in to where we can explore the unknown in an effective way for living our life by our choosing. So back to my original point, your reluctance to see life as a healing process and as a journey to whatever greatness you want to achieve, is exactly why you are in a pit of, you might be in a pit of misery. You might be living a life of a lie where you don't know what it is that you want. You don't know why you do the things you do. You're just kind of there. And that's no way to live, let me tell you. You see, we're meant to have this journey, this purpose, this passion in our life, and fight for it and go for it and have nothing stop us from getting to it. It's only us, in reality, that ever stops us. So if you have this reluctance to change, this reluctance to see life for the beautiful battle that it is, because of what you've been taught, because of what you've learned throughout your life, take a second and reflect on these things. Take a second and reflect on and be mindful of what it is causing in your present day life. Don't just fall into what everybody else does and sweep that negative nastiness under the rug and forget about it. Please, God, don't do it. Don't do that. I mean, once again, the choice is yours, man. Can't nobody else do it for you. I just hope to be someone who helps bring light shine light on what needs to be seen, that's already being shined light on in your life. You see, because there's always, our higher divinity is always shining through in some sort of way. It's always putting obstacles and lessons and things in front of us for us to react to properly, for us to grow from. But many of us get in the happenstance of falling into these negative reactions, these poor me, pity me, victimization, running away from fault, running away from responsibility. We fall into these actions that cause so much harm to our psyche, to our higher self's perception of us, our perception of ourselves, right? We give our lower self the power and we check out of the driver's seat. And it's sad, man. I know I've been there, and it was fucking horrendously sad when I was there. So make the difference for your life. Make the difference. Make the decision to be something different than who you have been in the past. If it's not who you wanted to be, if you're not where you want to be, you see, because it's up to us to make these changes. It's up to us to be one with creation and be who we need to be. I'm sorry. Either way, we're one with creation, right? Whether we choose to accept it or not. So if we choose to ignore it, we're just going to, most of the time, we're going to manifest and create negative situations of our own mind and creation. Whereas we choose to understand it and accept it and use it for what it is, we will be in more choosing situations because we choose to be there. And we choose to reflect on what it is that we're doing and what we're creating. So, guys, don't be reluctant to accept how beautiful life is. Learn emotional control. Develop your emotional control so that you can see the beauty in the struggle, the ugliness in the success. You can have everything you want. It's up to you to have these kind of feelings. It's up to you to control your mind and regulate yourself, to have this different understanding. It's up to you to regulate yourself and understand yourself. Guys, you got this. Accept reality for what it is. Be thankful for it. Don't not only accept it, but be thankful for all that it is. Be thankful for all that you have in this life and everything you have in your future. Because it is absolutely astonishing to know, once you realize that this life is in your control, the healing process is up to you, and you can have everything you want. Instead of reacting emotionally time and time and time again. Let's go have an amazing day, a great rest of the weekend. Labor Day, if you're doing something fun, I hope you are. I probably won't be doing much, making more content, having a good time with the family, because that's what I do. I love you guys. Have a great day. Go crush it. Don't be reluctant. Don't be reluctant to accept reality for as beautiful as it is. Because nobody else can do it for you, brother. Let's go.